What other areas do you see are kind of interesting?
I think Channelside is probably the most remarkable.
And how so?
Well, we all remember when you drove through Channelside and you saw virtually no lights on at night,
Right.
maybe one or two in a building. Now, what we've seen is last year we had 78 sales. We had 41 this year, almost 50%, and our cost per unit is still higher.
What do you attribute that drop in sales to?
Well, I think what happened is when Jeff Vinnick announced his plans for both downtown and Channelside, I think people finally felt comfortable with buying in this area.
Mhm.
The prices started out pretty competitive, but as everywhere else, they've continued to grow.
Yeah, and I think that I see that, and of course, having our office here in the middle of it all in the Channel District kind of helps us get a better bead on what's going on. But surprisingly, there is a lack of purchasable inventory where much of the buildings that have been constructed recently are rental buildings, and even large portions of some of the better established older buildings are also rentals. Most people don't realize that these buildings are running on 10 years old now.
That's
Almost.
right.
I
That's right.
believe that the Grand Central building was completed in '07. So we really are looking at 9 and 10-year-old buildings of the original ones that were here. So are we seeing an increase in prices though?
We're seeing an increase in prices, but the other thing I noticed is most of these buildings were built with the opportunity for retail space.
Right.
It's now filling up.
It is, and my own point of view on that is that my hope is some of the newer buildings that are being built have a lot less retail space in them, because I think what we did was we sort of built a lot of buildings that sat on a pedestal of retail, and it's really rather difficult to fill that much retail space without a certain density. But if you continue to put that much retail space in every building, you'll never reach that level of density. But it is interesting to see it fill.
Well, and the other thing, Dallas,
It's becoming a neighborhood, right?
it is becoming a neighborhood, so true. And there are also so many rentals going up around this
Yeah.
area also.
Yeah.
So hopefully all of this together will continue to see Channelside is a very, very big piece of the South Tampa market.
I believe it is, and I believe that at full build out, we'll probably be looking at 10 to 20,000 people that live just in this one particular neighborhood, especially now that we're building taller in Channel District.
Right.